Hey kids, this is Jack. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Skyrim. If this is your first time on the channel, welcome aboard. If you've been here before, welcome back. Either way, I'm glad to have you here. Thank you very much for giving me your time and your attention. Um, for those of you who've been following along, you know that we just arrived here in Whiterun, and I've been talking to people, me and my trusty elf servant. Uh, I keep calling him Faendal, but his name is actually Faendal or something. Fennel? Faendal, that's it. I'll remember that sooner or later. Anyway, I've talked to a bunch of people, but I still need to talk to the Jarl. So, uh, let's find the Jarl. I'm following the...
I know your family's honor is important to you, but we can't afford it.
It took me weeks to find that thieves' den. I can't stop now, and I can't get the sword on my own.
So you're willing to starve your wife and daughter to reclaim some rusty old sword?
I just need to hire
Oh, this
one,
sounds
maybe
like a
two
quest
good men.
hook.
You won't starve.
I just want to go home and read.
He just wants to go home
What's
and
up here?
read.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
I'd like to train in one-handed weapons. You're not from Skyrim, are you? You're not from Skyrim, are
No,
you?
I'm not. Looks like we've got something in common then. No, I'm a Redguard. My family hails from the Imperial Province. But I left home when I was just a lad. Been wandering ever since.
Ah, okay. Let's see what he
I can
charges.
teach you a few things.
Not that I ever... Yeah, okay. Not that I ever use one-handed. Well, I do use two weapons at the same time.
My Saphir doesn't like that I've been spending so much time looking for my father's old sword. He fed his entire family with the gold he made using that weapon. I'm not about to let it gather dust in some thief's trophy room.
Okay, I was right. That is a quest hook. Do you need help finding the
I
sword?
tracked it to a group of bandits nearby. But I'm no fool. I'd need the Whiterun guards or maybe hire the companions to get it. I don't know why I'm saying this, but if you find it out in your travels, I'd be grateful to you.
Okay.
If you
Let's,
find that sword, please bring it to me.
you got it, buddy.
Looking for my husband Nazim? Men are all alike, from Skyrim to Hammerfell. They care only for war and politics, and treat their women like cattle.
I'm not looking for...
With petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid.
It's a shame, isn't it? Indeed. The temple here in the city is my charge. The goddesses'
What
divine
kind of
blessings
accent is
no
that?
doubt helped make Whiterun a thriving and prosperous city. After all, it is she who brings rain to our crops and fair weather on the harvest days.
Now, I'm not sure who Kinnereth is yet. I haven't learned that much of the lore, but I'm figuring some of it out. As the... yeah, okay.
Somewhat, yes. At first,
Let me get a
it seemed
drink.
a distant thing, heard only in the idle speech of guards and traders. When the wounded soldiers began to return from battle, I did what I could to help them. As more of the sick and injured came to the temple, my work
Excuse
as
me.
a healer became more important than my duties as a priestess. I wish only an end to the fighting, so that I can tend to the temple once more. This is the Gilder Green. It was planted as a seedling in the early years of Whiterun. Disciples of Kinnereth could sense something holy in it, and traveled far to hear the winds of the goddess in its branches. They
Okay.
built the temple. Of course, not as many pilgrims these days.
Alright. Why haven't the pilgrims been
A
coming?
big dead tree isn't very inspiring if you're coming to worship
big
the
dead
divine
tree.
wind and rains. Kinnereth gives life, and we need a living tree to be her symbol. I've thought about that. Trees like this never really
Quest
die,
hook.
they only slumber. I think if we had some of the sap from the parent tree, we could wake up its child. But even if you could get to the Elder Gleam, you couldn't tap it. Not with any normal metal.
Okay, what kind of weapon would
Elder
work?
Gleam is older than metal, from a time before men or elves. To even affect it, you have to tap into the old magic. You'll have to deal with the Hag Ravens. I've heard about the weapon they've made for sacrificing Spriggans. It's called Nettlebane. The hags terrify me, or I would have gone after it myself.
I'll get Nettlebane for
Spirit
you
is strong.
because.
Kinnereth's winds will guide your path.
And this guy's been
It's held
circling.
in a Hagraven nest called Orphan Rock.
There's a root here in Skyrim. Can't neither magic nor the passing of time make it right. Evgir Onslaught has come at last. The season unending. War without end.
For you! You have come. You have come to hear the word of Talos.
Why was Talos worship outlawed?
The so-called emperor is a coward. That's right, I said coward. Oh yes, he agreed to banish the worship of Talos at the tip of an Aldmeri sword. They called it the White Gold Concordat. Well, I call it blasphemy. A true son of the Empire would never have turned his back on our greatest hero. Not at any price.
Okay.
Well, let me tell you something, friend. Cyrodiil is a long way from here. And in Skyrim, we never forsake mighty Talos.
I guess Cyrodiil is the capital of the Empire. Aren't you worried if you'll be arrested?
Let them come. I have no fear, for Talos is my ally, and I am his prophet. His word is upon my lips. His voice in my throat.
Gotcha.
Hello, my friend. If you seek knowledge about mighty Talos, you have most certainly come to the right person. In mortal life, Talos was a Nord, possessed of unmatched tactical skill, limitless wisdom, and the power to see into men's hearts.
So like a Jesus figure.
Talos
But-
mastered the power of a voice.
A-
And with
a
it, he
sword. Oh, the
united
voice.
lands of men
Okay, so
into
he's-
a great empire.
He's
In
Muad'Dib.
southern lands, he was known by the name Tiber Septim. Here in Skyrim,
Kyber
we honor
Septim.
him by his proper Nord name. So great was his reign in life.
Kyber
When
Septim.
he ascended to the heavens,
Talos.
he
He
was
had the
made
power of the voice.
Lord of the
Oh
Divine
my gosh,
Septim.
I'm gonna learn the power of the
If you
voice
want to know
before this
I'm
game is
sure
over.
You can find any number of tomes on the subject.
This is sort of like this is sort of like
Love, even as man
when you know, in Mass Effect, when you're, you know, you suddenly and abruptly talk about you talk about you know, what you call it, specters. That's it. You know, suddenly you talk about specters, and you're like, oh well, this is just harmless information. No. What it means is you're going to become a specter. Well, I just talked to somebody and he talked about, you know, the power of the voice. It's the same thing. I'm going to end up learning the power of the power of the voice, which is cool, I suppose.
I might just be a servant among lords, but don't think for a moment I don't take my duties as seriously as the Jarl himself takes his.
Ain't nobody high and mighty in these halls, except in the Jarl.
Right,
Don't
okay.
you forget.
I only counsel caution. We cannot afford to act rashly in time. My lord, please. This is no time for rash action. I just think we need more information before we act.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgruth is not receiving visitors.
Oh, hello. Alvor sent me Riverwood is in danger. I have news of Helgen.
As House Carl, my job is to deal with all dangers that threaten the Jarl or his people. So you have my attention.
I was not
Now
sent to
explain
talk to you, Irilith.
You know about Helgen?
I was
The
sent
Jarl
to
will
talk
want
to the
speak you
Jarl.
personally.
Dude.
Approach.
Wait, this is a girl.
So you were at Helgen.
Yes.
You saw this dragon with your own eyes? Next time, deal with Avenici. So, you were at Helgen.
You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
Yeah. The Imperials were about to execute Ulfric's Stormcloak, then the dragon attacked. The dragon destroyed Helgen. Last I saw it was headed... Yeah, there we go.
Really? You're certainly forthright about your criminal past. But
I did not pick that one.
Who the Imperials want to execute, especially now. What I want to know is what exactly happened at Helgen. By Ysmir, Irileth was right.
I didn't pick that first one.
What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
View that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him.
My god, it's the same...
Enough.
This guy here is the same voice actor as the thief who got shot by arrows. Is she an elf? Or is she an orc? She's an elf.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties. That would be best.
Yeah, you do that. Who is that?
Well done.
Who is that
Sought me
guy?
out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my
I'll take it. Thank you.
There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents.
Okay.
Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Okay. And who is Proventus? Hey, Faendal. This is my staunch elf manservant, Faendal. Who are you? Proventus Avenici. I don't know who that is. Well, there's the Farengal. Farengar? Bobby McFerrin. This is Bobby McFerrin, obviously.
I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill her in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well,
okay.
When I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
Alright, where am I going and what am I fetching? Just what does this have to do with it? Just tell me what you need me to do. What does this have to do with dragons?
Ah, no mere brute mercenary, but a thinker. Perhaps even a scholar? You see, when the stories
Not really,
of
just
dragons
curious.
began to circulate, many dismissed them as mere fantasies, rumors, impossibilities. One sure mark of a fool is to dismiss anything that falls outside his experience as being impossible.
This is true.
But I began to search for information about dragons. Where had they gone all those years ago? And where were they coming from?
Okay, so what do you need me to do?
I learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone said to contain a map of dragon burial sites.
Haven't I already been to Bleak Falls Barrow?
Find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Haven't I already been there? I think I've been there. You mean this old stone?
Ah, the dragon stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. You already found it. You are cut from a different cloth than the usual brutes the Jarl foists on me.
That was easy. So what about my reward? Got you the Dragonstone. What next?
That is where your job ends and mine begins. The work of the mind, sadly undervalued in Skyrim.
Farengar.
Where's the Jarl?
Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it
Jarl
doing?
Balgruuf. I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. Dragon decides to attack Whiterun. I don't know if we can stop it.
Okay.
Let's go.
Alright, let's go. Well, I was looking for Jarl, what's his
Tells
name?
me you came from the Western Watchtower?
Yes, my lord.
Tell him what you told me about the dragon.
Oh, that's right. We saw it coming from the south. It was fast. Than anything I've ever seen.
It was Faust.
Is it attacking the Watchtower?
No, my lord. It was just circling overhead when I left. I never ran so fast in my life.
He never
It
ran
would
so
come
fast.
after me, for sure.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food and rest. You've earned it. Irileth, we'd better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
I've already ordered my men to muster near the main gate.
Good. Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again.
Okay.
I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived hell, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the dragon stone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please, accept this gift from my personal armory.
I should come along. I would very much like to see this dragon.
No, I can't afford to risk both of you. I need you here working on ways to defend the city against these dragons.
I'll see you with the
As you
watchtower
command.
as soon as the rest of the men have gathered.
I'm being sent to fight fight a dragon. Holy moly. $34, $41. Yes, that's better. Is this one-handed or two-handed? That's two-handed. Okay, that'll work. I just want to make sure that I'm equipped for this.
To know what we're dealing with.
Okay, no, I want... Meet Irileth near the Western Watchtower. Right, I guess we're doing this right now.
Sorry, my lord. I'm the very soul.
Excuse me. I wasn't exactly planning on fighting a dragon, but okie-doke. I hope this isn't the game doing that thing where you're tossed into a situation where you just have no hope with both feet. So let's find out how it goes.
Gods and dragons say you've aided the Jarl.
Okay.
We have a white light, I think.
Good luck. I hope you get there in time.
Yeah, me too. Why not?
Everything's all right?
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hoda.
If you need potions, you should try Arcadia's cold drink.
Okay.
I don't suppose you're going to buy something this time?
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days? Everyone is obsessed with death.
Yes. You're right. Absolutely right. Okay. Me, I'm fighting a dragon. Yay. Okay, I don't know where I'm going. I'm looking at indicators. I've got... Why is that on? Why is there a mission here? Alright, hold on. I guess. What am I looking at? What's that blue part? What does the blue indicator mean? The Western Watch. That's an elk. I don't want the elk. Hey, Faendal. We're about to get killed, I know. What is this indicator that I'm seeing? Who is that? Is that Irilith? That is in fact Irilith. Yes, okay. They're actually running. Don't tell me that we're going to try and kill a dragon with like 3 guys. Well, 5. Jesus.
No signs of any dragon right now, but it sure looks like he's been here. I know it looks bad, but we've got to figure out what happened, and if that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread out and look at this. We need to know what we're doing.
Okay.
Somewhere. Corky and Tor just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it. Kinneret, save us. Here he comes again.
Here he comes! Find cover and make every arrow count!
I don't have any arrows.
It's a dragon! Hey, be careful!
Why can't I move? Why can't I move? Why am I... Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, I obviously don't have my right, Alright, well... My God, what is she using? I'm figuring it out. I'm betting that the thing's mouth is not where I want to be. Oh Christ. Yeah, I'm dead. Of course I died. Why wouldn't I? It was a freaking dragon. Okay, next time, memo for the future. If arrows are working, and they were, stay back and use arrows. Okay, it reset my favorites. So let's go ahead and fix this situation. Okay, that's a favorite. Let's make that a favorite, and we'll make that a favorite. Whoops. Okay, that was funny, but not in a haha way. That was funny in a, wow, did I really mess that up. Overconfidence can do that for you. I mean, we were winning and then suddenly, you know, we weren't. Where is Irilith? I know she was running along the road. I wonder why she decided to take the road. Oh, here they come. Okay. I don't want to get too far ahead because, you know, Jesus. That would just be bad. Do we have 4 guys this time?
No signs of any dragon right now. Sure looks like he's been. I know it looks bad, but we've got to figure out what happened. And if that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread out and look for survivors. We need to know
What is that mammoth? I mean, it's obviously a mammoth skull. It looks like a mammoth skull.